Welcome to episode 10 of Off and Beat. What does Stella and a screw have in common? What does Stella and a screw have in common? When they are listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. So what does Stella and a screw have in common when they're listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire? They both just want to feel the groove. I know you can't see below the waist, but basically that is me gyrating my groovy, pelvis. And what I want to do today, I'm going to keep this rant a little brief, or I should say monologue. Who gives a fuck what you call it? Point is, I am here to debunk the notion about white people not having rhythm. Because I feel like it is something that makes us, what's the word I'm looking for? Feel bad. Because it's just not true entirely. Think about it. Me, for example. What I do at the beginning of all my videos, typically, I'm going to only assume since no one has watched these yet, as I've recorded all these in advance, is that my dance moves are probably not on the beat per se, but maybe I am purposely so bad so all my counterparts that look like me look not so bad. But see, it's a deeper rooted issue than that. Because see, rhythm. Just look at this. Rhythm. Look, Clint. Clint's on rhythm. It's about as rhythm as I will ever get. I'm in a rhythm. Okay? See? Example, I'm a rhythm. Then, but you would think with the way white people will say we tell ourselves we're not rhythm. We have people outside of our race that say we don't have rhythm. And I disagree. Because see, you would think, from their perspective, the way they say we're so off rhythm, you would think it looks something like this from their eyes. They make it like we're so off. Even if we're not that off, we're not Blueface when he's rapping on the beat. We're like, maybe like Drake. Drake, sometimes he just kind of talks. Of course. Little here and there. Maybe he'll just run on the beat. My inspiration. But see, there's nothing wrong with that. Because you're just being yourself. Sometimes you need a little bit more room to operate, Yeah, you got a big heart. You got big shoulders. You got a big hips. You got a big way of thinking about rhythm. But I will not take this slander no more. Because maybe we're not the ones that are off rhythm. Maybe the rhythm just hasn't caught up to us yet. Maybe we're a little ahead because we're just so amped up of how, you know, we did it, okay? White people, we have rhythm. Don't let anyone tell you different. Let me tell you a little story. There was a point in time in my life where I didn't have rhythm. Yes, it was a revelation. And I was naive. Like anyone, the day you find out that you don't have as much rhythm as you thought, it's a tough pill to swallow. You know, I remember I was with this girl at the time, right? You know, she would make jokes about how, you never have any rhythm. It's like, but see, when someone in your age group says you don't have rhythm, you're like, whatever. You're at the same pace as I am. You know what? You think you're so athletic, you think you got moves, but you're just as spasmic as I am. You got bass, don't get me wrong, you got bass. But just because you have bass doesn't mean you have rhythm. Okay? So, then her mom told me, you have no rhythm. Now an older woman is telling me I have no rhythm. So, as I'm pulling up my underwear, it's defeating in multiple ways because I found out rhythm matters in more than just a dance floor. Matters in more than just when you're pop lock and dropping it, as my generation would say. When an older lady who has probably had 2 hip replacements and bad ankles and has been through the ringer in many different ways, when she tells you as a young man you have no rhythm, it hits. You wake up though. You wake up and everything you were taught as a man growing up. You know what you do? You don't bitch about it. You get up. You want to get better at the thing someone says you're shit at? You practice that motherfucker. So you know what I did? I did what any white person does when they're trying to correct the rhythm, when they just need to get back on track. Sometimes you need to get back to the basics. Sometimes when you make it to NBA, sometimes you get caught up. You think all the work is done. But then halfway through the year, you're in a shooting slump. Maybe you're caught up in things off the field. Maybe your mind is distracted from family issues. Or maybe you just got girl issues. Maybe you got this. Maybe you got a bad investment. You got one asshole asking if he could borrow your car when he doesn't even have a license, and he may get suspended, and he just takes it for a spin, but the only thing spinning is your head. And what you need to be doing is spinning those hips. Flexibility, pliability, Tom Brady, that shit. You want to have rhythm like Brady at a Super Bowl when you're 44, don't you? So, what did I do? Well, I did the only reasonable thing you could possibly do to correct your rhythm. So, I go through my phone, go on my Spotify playlist, go to the Plain White Tees, the artist, the Plain White Tees. And no, I didn't play Hey There Delilah. I played Rhythm of Love. And that's how your boy got his rhythm back, way back in the day. And I still have it. There's only one thing to do, 3 words. That's the wrong song. Dance to the rhythm of love. See? Rhythm of love. Dance to the rhythm of love. See how on beat I am? Playing white tees. Rhythm of love. It's a simple fix. It's like you have a stuffy nose. What do? You get vitamin C, you get some ginger, do a neti pot. Easy fix. You don't have to go to the doctor. Do it at home. Almost all your problems you can fix yourself. You just gotta seek it out. Anything you want to find, anything you need to know, you go find that shit. You go find it. That's what I did. I needed rhythm. Rhythm of Love by Plain White Tees. Poem time. This one is called So, What's the Holdup? Yeah. I heard you heard. I got VIP at the lounge in the Hyatt. Life's changed so much since we spoke, you probably don't even buy it. Well, I'm here to confirm it's true. Just come by, tip the doorman 50, that's the cue. He know I sent you. Then he'll say 232 is the room on floor 27. Just say thanks, keep it moving. Make sure you're dressed to be reppin'. Cause the places I can get in now are a bit different than when we first met back in 15. You would take orders that I would prep and make. Used to get a little frisky by the quarter-pounder boxes on our overlapping breaks. A lot of shit's changed since those days. I don't like to reminisce about the past, but I hate that you're in them. Some things that I could have done different. But without me pursuing this life, there was always going to be something missing. Now, it's just you. Because I can do more than just love you for you. I can bring ease to your life so you can tap into everything you ever visualized for yourself, but you didn't believe in me then. I don't hold that against you because it made me have a harder grip on the pen. Tapping into these pressure points like I was bartending. We can legally drink together now and get drunk as more than friends. So we can lay it all out on the table like it's Thanksgiving. I'm not saying it'll change our lives, but it'll be life-changing. I don't want to just catch up. I want to patch up any wounds any man has caused you since we last. I feel responsible for any man that's hurt you since. Should have been me and only me. But you chose the opinion of your friends. But I don't blame you. But from now on, when I go out, I'm going to be the one to claim you. Not just on my taxes, because a guy can write off things that your best option would consider a danger. There's a degree of levels to this shit. Was considered a minor to me, he would have to need the equity if he raised his degree a couple of majors. Bars. You always wanted full of ambition. With potential to come to fruition. We've been gone from each 2 presidents now. So what's the new terms and conditions? What's the holdup? And that caps off episode 10. You know what that means? That means we are 10% there to episode 100. All I need is a lot more memory cards and be able to transfer it to my laptop so then I can file format and save the memory cards and save storage and not have to buy another one. But for the meantime, You look pretty today.